For Wednesday, the 18th of 2022, and also May. Pum 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 pum.
I want a girl who will mine for her diamonds. I want a girl who can sort a chest. I want a girl with shears that cut and swords that burn through zombie flesh. I want a girl who knows world generation, who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's modding her community. She's flying through the air. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. I want a girl who logs in early. I want a girl who plays till late. I want a girl with unobstructed creativity who uses a tripwire to ruin your day. With shulker boxes organized and lustrous in a tone that will torch you like desert grass. Who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. Whose shield is emblazoned. I want a girl with good enchantments. On some server we will meet incidentally. We'll start to talk as we shoot skeletons. She wants a spawn with biome convenience. She wants a spawn that's in good repair. She's changing her end from wither to dragon. She's trading her archery for a trident that's self-repairing. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. Green glass screen, play some blocks by hand, it's the hills extreme. Have you ever seen a Yo's expand? Grown and shown up with your demands, yeah. Everybody subscribe, Sean Hills is here to promote his bro live. Placing blocks all over the place, all powered by a vegan with jump boost and haste. Brother, I'll watch him let's play and excavate with Joe, all the views I'll say it. Binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft. Joe. Go binge watch, 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 Joe. Stream it. Fill in your gaps, check live feeds and load up HermitCraft. Watch it on any size screen. Back it up to clone redstone machines just building. With dry concrete powder, wetting it down for a much smoother towel. Cause on this tube there's only one server. The whitelist is closed, so don't inquire further. Neighboring players compete on their stores. HermitCrafters you love with improv rapport, you just binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch, HermitCraft, binge watch. binge watch Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch Joe. Joe. Viewers, you better click subscribe because today we're building that hype. Comment. Your praises don't fail. Sean Hill's on a roll with HermitCraft details. Singing out loud the way it should be sung with the Nashville sound that you like for fun. You know it's live now like a HermitCrafter. Read the description, tweet about it after. The hour of the Hermit is nigh. Churning out videos y'all will like. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch 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 Joe. Joe. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Binge watch HermitCraft. Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch Joe. Go binge watch, go binge watch Joe. Joe. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us! Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. I hope you enjoyed those songs. I wrote the words to them. Sean Hills, my beloved sibling, did the performance and arrangement. Y'all are here watching the behind the scenes of how I'm filming episode 14 of HermitCraft Season 9. And we are going to jump right into it. When the camera down here in the lower left corner is on, that means that I'm going to be talking to the chat. We're setting up the next shot for the show that we are going to record and edit and post to YouTube. When the camera is off, when you can't see a camera, that means we're actually recording the episode. So I'm not going to be acknowledging the chat and all that stuff quite as much as usual, if at all. Now, this is my second stream of the day. Also, we got some tips earlier, so we are currently $6 away from our next face camera expansion, but those won't get processed until, I was going to say, I'm done with the recording segment, but we already just started the evening off strong. Wow, Andrew rolling in, writing a note that says, let's start the evening off strong, and tipping 100. So, there's that. Okay, well, here's the abacus then. Let's see, boop, boop. That is going to be 5 face camera expansions. So, if you've never seen Joe Hill stream before, buckle up, it's about to get weird. Number 1, let's have some fun. Expand Joe. Do. Numero dos. Even bigger Joe is in your face all over the place. Dee. Alrighty. Numero trace. Expand my face. Dee. Okay, so let's see. The next one. Y'all have seen that money go straight to my head with each expansion thus far, but now, like Jacob Marley, these chains I've forged in life are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. Enter the Jost. Bum, 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 bum. Lowering the Joe opacity now to 90%. At this point, each additional face camera expansion will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in Joe opacity. So how does that go? Well, we've got one more to go, thanks to Andrew. So Each Nissan Chi, go, go, go! Expand! Jost! D. Lowering the opacity now to 80%. Woo! We are indeed starting off strong. Thank you again to Andrew. We are 6 away from the next face camera expansion. But before that can happen, we got to record this next segment. So I'm hiding the camera. I'm hitting start recording, taking the chains off because the audio will show up with them. Okay, so HermitCraft Season 9, Episode 14, Segment Golf, Take 1, and Action. Open with voiceover. Doc M's giant perimeter project continued this week, and I was over there doing as much as I could to help him remove such lava as might be generally making trouble, remove such blocks as might generally be marring what might otherwise be a beautiful, smooth bottom to this future industrial area. However, I did not... People are saying I'm peaking. Ooh, you're right. Something is up with my microphone. Thank you. We're going to do a cut there, and we're going to fix the audio. Fixing the audio. This is why we do this live, folks. This is why we do this live. Input, device properties. Yep, Windows jumped up my audio gain by 20-30%. At random. Thanks, Windows. Okay. HermitCraft Season 9, Episode 14, Segment Golf. Voiceover and take 2. Action! While we have plenty of work to do on the flying machine at our own future mega base, we can't forget that we were inspired by Doc M77 in the first place to pursue this project, which is why I was back over here helping Doc smooth out the bottom of this future industrial area. And wow, we got a lot done at HHH, and then I came back and did some work solo. Womp womp. Here's one of the things about being a professional. You can't work yourself too hard or you'll make stupid mistakes. I died in some lava, lost literally everything, but luckily Doc has a chest with replacement elytras. But luckily Doc has a chest with a replacement elytras and some extra rockets for folks who happen to suffer any such mishaps. I'm going to go ahead and take a break from helping over here and, get back to my area. Luckily, there is a nether portal, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem. We have a lot of flying machines to build, and, uh-oh. Okay, so maybe I'll try and glide back on the wings and hope they don't break on the way. Boy. Okay. That's... If we get enough elevation... No, wait, it's not like an airplane where you can get enough elevation and glide in. But luckily, I am generally aligned with my base, and I know there's water over here. If we can just get to that tree and that water there, we will be A-okay on getting back onto the portal network. Okay. If the wings die right here, we'll be fine. Woo! Landed perfectly. And then we can go straight to our portal, which you can almost see from here. There's a little glimmer of purple right there, and that is our pinball machine mega base. Doc M, our nearest neighbor, which isn't terrifying in any way, shape, or form. Alright. So before we start constructing our own flying machines over here, let's give these chunks a second to load in. Okay. Alrighty. Having made it back to our area safe, I'm going to go ahead and reset my spawn. There we are. And we can restock our gear and fix this elytra and start building our own flying machines. Time skip. Stop recording. Okay. And that's how you make a YouTube video, folks. Thank you so much. We're not done with the video. Don't worry. We got plenty more to record, but now we are going to go ahead and knock out all of those little tasks that need to get done between segments. When I yell time skip in the YouTube video, I basically am just like, okay, I'm going to go pal around with the cool people in the YouTube and Twitch and Discord chats now. Peace. So, yeah, let's grab some bread. Okay, we have... Ooh, I have an ancient debris. Oh, yeah, I mined that the other day. Let's put that in our valuables chest here, and maybe... I don't know, what is it more valuable than? Probably we moved the soul sand in with the, that. Okay. I don't actually have a time machine, no. Hey, Rex Verdi! Welcome, Rex! I am glad to see you. Okay, so we've got replacement shovel, replacement pickaxe, and an axe too. Replacement shovel. Okay. So, here's what I want to do. I want to go fix the elytra in the spider farm. Luckily for what we're doing today, we don't actually need any good gear. Yeah, no, 2-bit dork, don't spam about likes or algorithm stuff. It's just a distraction. The algorithm is nonsense. I've got no time for it. Also, can I, maybe I turn up this light a little bit? Okay, cool. That looks a little better. Secret tunnel. Okay, so we added a new navigational marker to Corrales' spider farm way underground. It's the spideriest farm he ever found. He had big eyes and he fell in a ravine and he wandered in spiders and webs he had seen. And he got intoxicated with the toxins that are green, but that's really not part of the story. I really shouldn't try to write songs about Corrales when I haven't prepared them at all. I should at least review the source material more recently than last fall. Oh, I should have grabbed ender pearls too. But yeah. Okay. So let's see if we can get to Corrales' spider farm without having this elytra break. DJ Frog Time says, you have so much energy tonight. Yeah, I took a nap after dinner, which always helps. But, yeah. Here we go. Does XP still have the cheap gear on top of the Kraken? I'm not sure if he does. I think he said he was taking that down. Yeah, that was a parody of the Weird Al Show theme song, which is one of the weirder songs to come out of Weird Al, which is saying something. I don't need cash. I have diamonds. What I don't have right now is, no, I haven't chugged a Red Bull. No, I got a nap. I'm hoping to get to bed at a decent hour tonight, but, so, I didn't want to chug Red Bull. Yeah, it's, my daughter and I spent a lot of time outside today, and it's just, like, hot Tennessee weather plus dinner. I was just like, I'm gonna go lay down. You have fun. Okay. Oh, hey, I wanted to ask, do we have, I'm sure we have some D20 gamers out there. If you want to, you know, throw your hands in the air like you just don't care while we wait on these spiders anyway. I had a question. One of the things that I've always enjoyed doing when I had time, and that's a huge qualifier, when I had time, is I like running D&D games, but I almost never have time, right? And so one of the things I was thinking is, well, it'd be fun to run some one-shots just to get back in the habit and the rhythm of running games. And I realized one of the problems I kept running into is that a lot of one-shots, they say they're 3 to 4 hours, but then it might take 5, right? So I was trying to find shorter one-shots. And I found out that apparently, and this is not an advertisement. I am not getting paid by Paizo for this. This is, like, I legitimately Googled this today, and I don't know if it's terrible. And if it is terrible, please tell me. I'm not going to be like, what? You can't say bad things about the people who are paying me. Because, once again, they're not paying me. I stumbled onto this. But, So I was looking for 1 to 2 hour one-shots, and I found out that apparently Pathfinder 2nd Edition has an entire series of 20 1 to 2 hour one-shots designed for first-level characters called Pathfinder Bounties. And I'm just like, oh, if it's only 1 to 2 hours, I could familiarize myself with the adventure pretty quickly. And then it'd be a lot easier to schedule, like, people to, hey, can we find 2 hours? Even if it runs long, it's still less than 3, which is, like, the minimum for a lot of the 5th edition ones I was finding. So I guess this is kind of a two-part question. Has anybody actually played any of these Pathfinder Bounties? And are they any good? Because there's 20 of them, so one of my concerns is if there's 20 of them, maybe a third of them are great, a third of them are okay, and a third of them you should skip, in which case I don't know which ones to skip. So if you have any tips on, like, these ones suck, but these ones are great, feel free to share those in the chat. And if you know if there is a similar resource or anything for D&D, I know a lot of times Pathfinder fills weird niches that D&D doesn't fill, like, that's their whole, that's how they make their money. So it's possible that this doesn't exist for 5th edition. But if it does, I would very much like to hear about it. Fultus Aries says, ooh, bounties are fun. Okay, so you've played some. Could you say which ones you played, and if any of them were particularly good or worse than the others? Okay. Pearl is selling tridents if I want another one, but it isn't fully priced and stocked. Okay. This would be online. Actually though, actually that's a great point though, is any of these that I could run online, I could also run at PlayOnCon. For some of my friends or other folks who are coming to the event. NJ, thank you for reaching out to your friend about that. Rainbow Devastation says, the only one I ever did for D&D was a Christmas one-shot, which was 3 of 4 hours with 3 players. Yeah. Tabers Valentine says, my best experience for running a shorter game has been Dread. Okay. Tabers hasn't run any Pathfinder modules. That's fair. I've never run a Pathfinder module myself. I play in a weekly Pathfinder game, but I've only ever played it with one Dungeon Master. Any opinions of them on Reddit or other forums? That's a great place to look. Jill Jackson agrees with Tabris that Dread is fantastic. That's a good point. I should look on Reddit and get some feedback there. I just kind of figured I would ask this community because I know that y'all are real people, whereas I don't know if the people posting on subreddits are, like, paid shills. But the odds of somebody sending a paid shill in to this specific night, having no idea that I was going to ask about this, would be very low. So I feel like I'm more likely to get, like, trustworthy answers from the community here. Melkor says, if you're looking for one-shots or short games, look into Pathfinder Society scenarios. Yeah, I saw that they've got 4 one-shots for 2E published. The Society stuff, like, for organized play is a little bit more structured than I'm looking for, maybe. I'm looking for more casual stuff, because almost nobody I'd be running these for has ever played Pathfinder. And so that's why I like the idea of running these games for first-level characters. Because... okay. That way it's easier for people to kind of, like, pick it up when you don't have, like, 800 character options. Okay, good. Let's fix our shovel. Okay. Do. Elijah I says, Bounty's combats are really hard in my opinion. Interesting. Cadman says, pre-gen characters? So, with the Bounties, I don't think most of them come with pre-gen characters. So, I would have to run, like, a character creation thing. Malkier, we're talking about the Pathfinder 2nd Edition Bounties games, which are 1 to 2 hour one-shots. And I was asking, though, if anybody knows of 1 to 2 hour one-shots for D&D here. I'm not opposed to doing D&D either. Welcome, Frank Dove. Frank the Electric Vehicle. Best name on Twitch. Okay. Okay, so I feel like we got enough experience. We can head out. We put the sword back. We have flings. Rainbow Devastation says, the one I started with is Starfinder as a player and then moved into 5th edition. The end it was second, super nice. It was nice to have. It explained as a new player. D&D. Cool. Yeah, an electric vehicle developer. Got it. Okay. Catman says character creation with new players can take a bit of time in most of the games I played, but I haven't tried Pathfinder 2 yet. Yeah, so the idea would be if I decided to do like a series of Pathfinder one-shots, I would probably have like character creation clinic or something like that. DJ Frogtime says, what do you mean by run a character creation thingy? So, like, what I would do is I would say, hey, anybody who has questions about character creation, let's hop on a call and I'll help you roll your first character. You know, and what I was thinking is, if these are 1 hour to 2 hour games, I could schedule, like, a few of them over the course of the next several months and say, hey, here's a bunch of dates you could possibly sign up for. If you're interested but have never created a character before, you know, you could ask in this Discord channel, or I'll do like a character creation clinic for like 2 hours one day where just we all come in and roll a character together or something. Tales from Yawning Portal, Ghost of Salt Marsh, decent D&D books of small adventures. Yeah, I have both of those, but I'm really worried that I feel like those adventures would take 4 to 5 hours, not 1 to 2. That's yeah. I actually built the Abbey from Ghost of Salt Marsh in Minecraft. And I love the Tales from the Yawning Portal. It's a great book. I wrote a whole oh wait, no, Deep into Undermountain isn't Tales from the Yawning Portal. That's although I do reference the Yawning Portal in the song.
One evening as the sun went down and our cooking coals were glowing, down the path came a party hiking, and they said, folks, we're all going. We're yearning for a portal far away in a tavern full of shouting. So join us, friends, and let's descend deep into Undermountain, deep into Undermountain. There run dungeons hot and cold, where the monsters surge and pushes, and the youngest runes are old, where the mimics all lie waiting, and the goblin werebats roost, all the wisps and wasps and the mezzoloths, the hidden pit where we'll all plummet deep into Undermountain. Deep into Undermountain, all our blades will sing like choirs, as our arrows strike like drum beats, and our green flame pops and pyres. Our barbarian will stomp a brood as the rogues dance shadow play. Oh, we're sworn to go at a great tempo. We'll chant our spells as we now delve deep into Undermountain. Deep into Undermountain, you'll always find new gear, and your old mundane accoutrement can be handed down, don't fear. The magic items you'll attune and the artifacts you'll find. There's armor with gems and weird potions and a propeller hat that lets you ascend deep into Undermountain. Deep into Undermountain, the mad wizard stood gates so folks can open portals. He left clues to activate. He has a thing for puzzles and he likes to throw his voice. We're going to delve to where he dwells, to the lowest tower, to seek his power deep into Undermountain. I'll see you there, the lowest lair, deep into Undermountain.
Okay, yeah, Forest Facade. I've seen a few folks commenting on that. That's a good multiple recommendation between Foltus and Elijah L. So yeah, I can definitely check that one out. Yeah, this song is a parody of Big Rock Candy Mountain. Mantygag says, this is why I like Paranoia. Character creation is 10 minutes tops, and they're meant to be disposable. You don't get too attached. Yep, that's fair. It's the Minecraft snapshot server of RPGs. That's one way to describe it, yeah. Okay. So, well, I was just doing some inventory management real quick while we knocked that out. I feel like I had a bunch of scaffolding in one of these chests, but realistically... Oh, you know what? It's a terrible time to be doing inventory management when the server is about to restart. So... Grace Winder agrees about Paranoia. Melchior says one of my favorite Pathfinder 1 scenarios is Miss Mwangi. A party is summoned to deal with a museum where things have come alive. Movie reference is obvious. Oh, okay, so it's like Gremlins. That's cool. So let's go ahead and take this with us. Did I get replacement stuff after I died in lava? Yeah, I got goat wings. But we don't really need the other stuff right now. Jans says, this is my first time hopping on Joe's stream. This dude is single-handedly changing the face cam game. You know, Jans, I wish that was true, but I'm actually using both hands. Woo! But yeah, if you've never seen the show before, just so you know, the face camera gets bigger every time we hit a tipping milestone. We are currently 6 away from the next face camera expansion. Whoops, I added a slash there to the link on YouTube. Sorry, or Twitch. Sorry, Twitch folks. We gotta wait for the server to run its nightly backup. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah, I accidentally named this Everstorm test. While we wait for the server to back up. Oh, y'all, this Everstorm server is like, so every month, we reset my hardcore server, so anybody who died the last month can try again. And we call it the Everstorm server because it's always lightning out. I've got night vision on, and I'm in creative mode because I was flying around to load a bunch of chunks. I just added phosphor and lithium to the server. But yeah, hardcore mode in, what do you call it? Hardcore mode with floating islands. Yurgi is the one, our new server operator, is in charge of this month's Everstorm rule set. And it seems like people are having a lot of fun. But yeah, I didn't even know like how the floating island stuff was going to work with the world gen for the new Caves and Cliffs update. So most islands don't even have a deep slate area underneath them. Probably should just, but like then you get to these weird places where there's like mine shafts and stuff down here. Just hanging out. I probably shouldn't be running around generating a ton of new chunks, but sorry, Zedric. Alrighty. Okay, anyway, so the other server should be back up by now. Valentine YT, tip 6, who says, showed up late to the stream and came into impromptu karaoke. Looks like a normal Wednesday night on a Joe Hill stream. Sure is. Thank you very much. That puts us evenly at our next face camera expansion. Thank you, Valentine YT. Here we go. Expand. Lowering the Joe opacity now to 70%. We are now 20 away from the next face camera expansion, the Tony Stark helmet cam. Okay. So, I'm feeling good about this. That was floating islands terrain. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. We need to jump back in here and start up. I was going to say start up. So the water is going to get too far away from the edge for us to easily get back up. Yeah, that was the floating islands world type, which I don't think they tested very much with the new Caves and Cliffs update. It's wild. But yeah, we've been having fun there. Okay, so we need to make some observers. Or we have observers. How are we on pistons? Not as good. Not great. Okay. So, how many sticky pistons can we make? 1. Well, oh, I know why. Because we don't have any. of that. So now we can make 20 pistons and 21 sticky pistons. Hey, Miss Canuck, thank you very much for tipping 7. That is going to now put us 13 away from the next face camera expansion. Appreciate it. Okay, so I think we are ready to go do our next recording segment. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Oh, thanks, NJ, for that message. I'm not going to type a response, but anytime we can make people fall out of their chairs, we're doing something right. Okay. Okay. So I actually spent 2.5 hours today working on schematics. Oh, the green screen. So there's a lot of slime in these schematics, but I worked on a bunch of flying machine schematics here. But all the green from the slime is chromaing out, so you can't really see it very well. But okay, so I feel like I've got a good grasp on this. Okay, so we're gonna hit start recording. Face camera turns off when we enter recording mode. HermitCraft Season 9, Episode 14, Segment Hotel, Take 1, and action! Alrighty. With my elytra fully repaired, I am getting in a slime block move. Let me mood. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let's also break these. Gonna do a take 2 there. Slime block move. Dynamite rave. Okay. Take 2 and action. With our elytra fully repaired, and you know what? I slicked back my hair just a bit to get ready to work with all these slime blocks. I don't want to get stuck on those. You know, we've got this kind of obsidian pillar here. What I was figuring we would do is kind of create a slime block machine that flies and removes water, right? That makes sense to me. Now, a lot of people, when they build these machines, they build them to work in conjunction with TNT duplicators. So they need to drop one layer at a time. We are not similarly constrained. And as such, instead of building a huge horizontal machine that drops one layer all the time, I want to experiment with building a vertical machine because it's such a dumb idea that nobody's really doing it. So, you know, I get to kind of play with the designs that I saw on the Minecraft wiki and give them my own spin. So there is a really kind of... Wait, we need to get another obsidian here. Okay. 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 What was it called? So, one of the relatively simple engines that was described in the Minecraft wiki is called the two-way engine A. And it's got 2 slime blocks. It's got 2 sticky pistons. One that goes like that. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna probably redo this. Okay. So one of the basic models for a flying machine on the Minecraft wiki is called the Flying Engine A. And it's really, really simple. Like, just one of the simplest possible things you could need. So we're going to actually use some extra slime blocks as scaffolding here. It's actually just a 2x2 with pistons and slime. And then we need to put observers looking down on these slimes. Now, I think that the best way to do that is probably to jump in the water here and... Nope. Okay. So I'm going to temporarily build out a little scaffold here because trying to place these blocks is going exceptionally poorly for me. So we need to place an observer facing up. Nope. We need to build a scaffold that's slightly lower. Boom, there we go. That sure is one observer facing up. Now, we can place another observer facing straight up. Great. Okay, so we have 2 observers looking straight up directly over what's going to be 2 slime blocks. But we don't want them in place yet. Let's recover all the slime blocks we dropped. Okay. We're going to remove these surplus scaffolding slime blocks. Okay, so we want to go down 9 on each of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These additions that I'm putting in right now, that first block, that's part of the original design, but the extra 9, that's all me. Well, actually, the extra 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe it is 9. I don't know. We'll see if the thing starts or not. Basically, each piston can move 12 blocks at a time. So if we did this right, then we can throw a button on here. Did we bring any buttons? Let's just grab some buttons. And we need to put that on the further back observer. Now this thing should just start sweeping across here and wiping out water. Now I'm hoping these blocks on the side in the trench aren't source blocks, any of them. Yep, because they're just getting taken care of pretty easily. Now, this isn't a perfect system, but in terms of systems we have, boy, it sure is one. Look at this. It's moving pretty quick. And, you know, it'll get to the other end, and we can just kind of push it along again. We can slide this whole thing over, and then have it reset in the other direction. Now, I didn't set up a formal docking station or anything, because, honestly, at this point, I just wanted to make sure that this worked in survival mode. Sometimes you go into creative and everything works fine, but then you don't realize that there's something different about that or something. So, I'm just sitting here and observing, and it's looking good. I mean, that's almost the full depth of... Honestly, wow, we might actually hit land. Is it going to get caught on the sand down there? It's 1 block too high. Okay, wow. Huh. So, I mean, hey, that sure is something. Wow, I didn't realize how shallow this got over here. That's going to be maybe an actual problem. I do have a shovel. Oops. Okay. So the machine just stops when it gets over here now. But, I mean, this worked. You know? Huh. Okay. I guess the next thing to do is just to run along here and start... What did we actually hit? We hit... Okay. I don't have a scuba helmet anymore because that incident at docks. But maybe this is an incentive for me to go try and find a better one. Because, yeah, this is going to be really slow going, trying to mine this all out without actual aqua affinity and stuff. Well, actually, wait, no, there's only like maybe 10 blocks here that are going to be a problem. We might be able to just power through. Hold on. Now, I think if it hits... It'll try to stick to the blocks on the bottom if they're that high or higher. Okay. So I think that one there is the next one we actually have to remove. Although, maybe these are going to be in the way, too. Okay. Oh, yeah, this isn't bad at all. We will go back and get an aqua affinity helmet, I promise, folks. But in the meantime, if we can just get this thing running again, then that's pretty exceptionally helpful. Quick aside to the Discord and Twitch chat, and also, well, people in YouTube as well. Everybody's commenting, just remove some slime blocks. Well, the thing about that is that I really want to have it run. I don't want to have it be uneven. I'd rather, like, do more here to get it right. But yeah, you're right about replacing the bottom blocks. Okay. So one thing we can do is we can replace the bottom 2 slime blocks with wool blocks. So that way they won't scrape the bottom and get stuck. Okay. Cool. So we're going to grab those slime blocks now. We're going to run back up here. Uh-oh. We sent it the wrong way. Wrong way, people. Okay, well, we can turn it around easily enough when it gets back over here. It's very thorough. Uh-oh, is it creating source blocks in its wake, though? Hold on. It's somehow creating source blocks behind it, going the other way. Or it's causing flow blocks, at least. Okay. Will this stop it? I don't actually know. Whoop, nope, it breaks scaffold. And apparently I could have gone one higher because it's pushing that block too. Okay. Okay. So, real quick, we're going to go ahead and remove that. I'm going to remove that. Okay, so just to make sure that it doesn't go back this way. Okay. Yay! We're on our way. Of course, I didn't bring shears. Okay, in the meantime, let's also go ahead and make some more normal pistons, because we're going to need some of those to move the machine along. Okay, so hopefully it won't scrape the bottom this time here. And we'll nom on some bread. Okay, so it should hit that obsidian at the end and stop. Maybe. Also, maybe I should have that. Okay. So, two things. One, I'm realizing that that doesn't go all the way to the end. We're going to have to retract this in here. I'm so glad that I started using this ender chest system for storage. This is actually way better than what I had been doing. Okay, so we don't have any diamond picks left, but we can make one real quick. That wasn't better. Yeah, we don't want to interrupt what we're doing to go buy super shears, though. I know Pearl has them, but they're not the priority right now. Okay, so we're going to remove part of this scaffold here, or this structure, to make sure that we have clearance to get all the way past there. Okay, so we don't need the axe at the moment, or the string. We can grab that. We can remove that. Slowly. Okay, so if we update this observer now. Nope, it's going back the other way. Wrong one. Oh no, because it was hitting that. Dang it. No. Where did I put the wool? Okay. So we've stopped it again. Send it back this way. Oh, yeah, it can't move with the, I got rid of the axe. Nope, it's going the wrong way. That didn't help. Okay. So, I can't fly for some reason now. My wings aren't deploying. Probably because I'm stuck in the water without a trident. Can't quite get that double jump in play. At least this time I don't think it's creating source blocks behind it, is it? No, because it was at least all the way at the end. Let's just let it get back to this end at this point, because we're almost there. Oh. Howdy, Scar. Okay, so let's get some furnaces out, maybe. So we have a better way to stop this thing when it rolls in. A dispenser should stop it, right? Yeah, that'll be a good stopper block. Okay, so we're gonna break that now. Don't need it. We're done with that. Boom. Next up, more scaffolding. Let's just build a scaffold up here. Scar asks, can you ride it? If you have good balance, I think a honey flying machine would be easier, though. Okay. So here's what we're going to do next. We are going to set up right here. We're going to set up right here. Another 2 pistons that don't, what do you call it? Nope, that's wrong. Over here. Wow, okay. Nope, one lower still. Okay, so we are going to set this up like so. I think we can push the whole machine over. That's roughly okay. Then we're going to have this come over this way again. And then we will put a block... Whoops. Let's put a block here and a block... Oh, wait, maybe that won't work. That might be a bad idea. Hold on. Things I didn't figure out include all sorts of parts of this. Okay. Dang it. So let's try this now. So then we're going to put another couple buttons on here. There's a reason people automate this stuff normally, who know what they're doing. But I get by okay. Okay, so we pushed it over 2 blocks. And I can't tell if that was a bad idea or not. We might have pushed it over too far. It might be it might have... So I can't tell easily if these are source blocks... or if these are just falling water blocks behind it. So what we're going to do is let's run over here real quick. These chunks should still stay loaded. Luckily, because this is not a TNT machine, we won't be in too much trouble. Let's get some soul sand here, and we can use the soul sand to determine if the blocks under the machine are bubbles or not, okay? So the soul sand is going to go up. And, okay, so that one's bubbles on that side. What about on the other side? Okay, so it looks like they're partially source blocks, maybe? I'm not sure what the particles are doing there. Let's go ahead and fly back over here, though, and realize that we don't have our obsidian beam here extended farther. Maybe let's do that. Is the machine stuck again? Oh, let's see. Yeah, we might have some tall blocks there we need to wipe out. That's easy enough to clear. Let's get stuff in the proper inventory slots. Okay. So here's what we're going to do this time. We're going to put an obsidian one back here just to make sure we send it in the right direction. Hey, that seemed to work. Yeah, so the fact that these blocks here are not completely falling off worries me. Or are they? Maybe it's just a time delay thing? How come they're doing that after it stopped? But maybe the timing on the machine is different depending on which piston fired first? But okay, there's definitely some source blocks in there. What is going on with this? This is some weird water problems. Okay. I think we're going to slide it back one block and run it again. We're learning a lot. I'm not sure what we're learning, but we're observing a lot. We are witnessing a lot. Cursed Minecraft. Here we go. Obsidian block time skip. Hey, congrats on your eagle there, Often Gruntled. Sorry for not acknowledging that immediately, but I'm in the middle of recording. Okay. I'm learning that it wasn't working exactly right before. Yeah, that's something. That's true. Okay. So. Oh wait, if we remove that block, that's going to be a problem. Okay. Okay, let's turn the face camera. We're going to stop the recording for a second, turn the face camera back on. Hey, thank you to Benny P, Tippin 10, who says, laughs and learning, gotta be the episode name. Thanks as always, Joe. Well, hopefully somebody's laughing. I'm laughing too. I'm not getting too flustered. This is one of the reasons I took a nap before this episode, or this recording session, because I knew that if I was tired, that, like, I would not be in the right mental state to work on this. So we are going to send this back this way. Okay. Oh, that's why. There's still an extra block on that one. We're going to have to remove that extra block there. So you know they can have an extra block on each piston. You could add something sticking out lower to catch anything weird. That's true. Yeah, the camera at 70% is always off center. We have kind of different camera gimmicks at different opacity levels. Okay. Uh-oh. Is that going to get caught on my stuff down there? Nope. Good job. And now if we look at this... Yeah, so the fact that those bubbles aren't going all the way up is a good sign. Lots of pistons and stuff down here. Okay. So it should just roll right into the docking station. Or not quite. Dang it. Because... Well, let's remove this stuck block. Yeah, this is my world drinker. My milkshake straw. Nope, oh, I don't have the right... tool. Just need to get air back. Then we'll just break it with the shovel. Extra TNT wouldn't really help with the way we're doing this. Mahi Zero, I know that, but it doesn't always actually do it that way. Depending on what position it was in when it got stuck. Okay, so we need to have the whole machine over a little bit more before we can start it. I could make a wood axe real quick. But I have a diamond one over there, so it feels kind of silly. Okay, so... Okay, so... Next problem. Whoops. I really don't need these in my offhand, probably. Okay. So... That only pushed it one that time, but that's gonna make it less likely, I think, for there to be problems. Okay, so we know that this level it can go over. What level is that? Targeted block. Soul Sand 52. So I think that over here is where we're going to run into issues. Okay. Just shuffling along there. Oh, actually, these blocks would be fine, it looks like. Okay, so then the question is, do we have something to catch it at the end properly this time? That's not going to be stupidly broken somehow. Nope, definitely don't. Okay, pickaxe out. Go back down here, grab those. Okay. It's weird, there's some sort of shelf in here. But it looks like that's all flowing water from one over. So I feel like we can just do this. Okay. I don't have a good way to put blocks over here. Let's get the axe back out. We'll put the quartz away. Oh, we don't have the right chest to put the quartz away in. Okay. Put the iron helmet away at least. That'll give us an inventory slot back. We can get the green one out to put the kelp in. That'll hold us over some. Okay, then we jump down here. Then we jump there. Okay. Of course, I don't have any furnaces. That's not cobbled. I could use another chest, I guess. Dang it. How am I running out of pistons already? I've made a bunch of pistons. Some washed away when I broke them, apparently. Okay. Now, will this work? Nope. That means I need to reclaim these. But that means I also really need to go back and see about if I left other pistons lying around over here. No, I made a bunch of non-sticky pistons. There's one. So we're up to 3 now. There's probably some in this little area here. No, well, I guess a lot of them probably are stuck in that structure. The kelp on the edge turns the cascading water on the edge back to source blocks. Oh, really? Oh, that's an interesting element. What is the flying machine for? Flying? There's one. Okay, so we're back up to 9 pistons. That's enough for now. And we're out of food. Well, so I guess we have two options then. We can try retreading this, maybe rather than pushing it over 2, which isn't quite as efficient, but at least gets us oh no. Yeah, I forgot that happens. Well, so I have no way to move that other one, because I don't have a Silk Touch pick anymore. Okay. So there's that. Okay. So in theory, though, we can have this go back that way now that we've slid it over 1. And it should work. So let's see what happens when it hits the kelp. Because people were saying the kelp was part of the problem with source blocks coming in. So that's weird. We have water rushing ahead of the machine somehow. The kelp is growing after the machine passes. Oh, and when it grows, it creates new source blocks. Oh. Oh, so any kelp left at the bottom of the ocean is going to keep raising the water level. No, so it's not filling in from being out of range. It's that the new kelp going up is adding new source. So we need to actually go through and actually maybe pull a bunch of the kelp out ourselves. Although jumping underwater when we don't have any food is a undesirable plan. Okay. So Caesar says, what if you built a horizontal sweeper? Everyone builds a horizontal sweeper. We're trying to do something different. Horizontal sweepers are a solved problem. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some of this back in here to get more inventory space. Yeah, the kelp is super slow to eat, though. So let's throw the rest of these chests back in here for right now. Let's grab some... Well, let's take our wallet chest with us so we can go buy food. We'll take some apples for the road, but... Actually, there's no real reason to take this whole chest. Let's just grab some diamonds and then throw it in there. Okay. Vintage Cassette says, it feels like you're already making new problems. Yeah. Elijah L says, I enjoy the chaos of the vertical sweeper. Yeah, that's why people come here, for the chaos. Speaking of the chaos, we are only 13 away from the most obnoxious face camera size, the Tony Stark helmet cam. Feel free to tip via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. JKA says, might need a flyer to sweep kelp. Well, the problem is we need to... The kelp is going to be at the ocean floor level. And so the little kelp thing, the problem with the kelp, like, that's just, I've got a potion chest full of potions. I just need to, you know, drink a night vision potion and go through and clear it. Okay, so we're going to go to the pig pen here. 4 stacks is 1 diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Whoops. Boom. Next problem. Okay. The reason I don't come here usually is because he doesn't have an ender chest. And so then I can't eat the food. Hey, Sammy! Glad you could join us. Okay. Caesar says, I came to witness the mythological cryptid energy Joe gives off, and seeing the cursed face camera does not disappoint. Thank you. Hey, looks like we got a raid rolling in. Let's see who that's from. I took a... Welcome, Defective Newt. Or it might be Defective Nut. Welcome either way. Raiders, my name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, here on the HermitCraft server. I am in the process of trying to build a vertical sweeper because I'm an obnoxious person and everyone says that normal people build horizontal sweepers. And I'm like, well, I didn't roll in here to be normal. Look at my eyes, you know. Okay, so one of the first problems that we ran into is that kelp growing up from underneath. Wait, another problem we ran into. How did that piston block get there? Okay. This is kind of a messy work area at the moment. So we realized that kelp, as it grows, is replacing some of the water. I thought that the kelp wouldn't be a problem, but nope, it's a huge problem. So we do have potions for that eventuality. We got some splash potions of harming here. So, take that, the sea. Never again. Okay, but also we have some water breathing and invisibility potions. We probably would rather have water breathing and night vision, though. So, yeah, let's go ahead and chug that. Hey, we just got a tip for 5. Let's see who that's from. Thank you very much to Grumpy Wampa, who says 4 chaos, or 2 chaos. That puts us 8 away from the next face camera expansion. And tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. 24 just rolled in from Incredimike. So let's see, that first 8, that's going to get you 1 face camera expansion. And then, wait, no, hold on. Hold on, did I do my math wrong there? Wait, no, the Grumpy Wampa just put us over the top. Somehow. I'm bad at math, apparently, even though I have a device designed to help me. So let's do the expansion for Grumpy Wampa, and then we'll process Incredimikes. So here we go. Expand! Joe, do-do-do-do. Welcome to the Tony Stark helmet cam, the most obnoxious face camera possible. Luckily, you don't have to put up with it for long, because Incredimike just tipped 24. So let's see, the first 17, that's going to get you 1 face camera expansion, and then the next 7 is going to get us another, or wait. No, this next 7 will get us 13 away from the one after that. My brain is fried from all this redstone logic. Grow hills, dee-dee-dee-dee. We are now in what we call T. Joe Eckhilsberg mode. Expanding the camera until it's just my glasses, basically. Woo, fancy. Okay, so we're going to lower the Joe opacity as well to 50. Every time the camera gets bigger at this point, the Joe opacity also is reduced. So yeah, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat, and we are 13 away from the next expansion. Okay, I'm glad we chugged those potions 2 minutes ago. That was good planning on my part. Okay, so the short version is we need to clear out all the kelp here. Dun dun dee doo 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 doo. Okay. So the grasses here won't impact anything. It's this kelp that's going to be the problem. Burning the mattress stored. Uh-oh. What did Scar do? I have to call the fire escarpment. Probably the worst joke I've made all season. Oh boy. Yep, you can see where the kelp here has been growing and replacing the water. It's an interesting problem. I should probably do a recording segment real quick. Recording. HermitCraft, Season 8, Episode 14. Segment India, take 1. We are back on the ocean floor as I realize that as kelp grows, it creates source blocks that then expand the water back out. Like, see, this kelp over here just grew and then made us some new trouble. You know, honestly, this isn't the sort of thing that I really think would be fixed with TNT or any of those mechanisms. Like, realistically, there's no way to break the kelp at its root with a machine that I know of. Because, like, the machine would have to go up and down all these little hills and valleys here. And so, in the meantime, I've just chugged some potions from Cubfan's shop so that I can be just at the bottom of the sea where I'm happy. Yay, this is really relaxing, actually. Like, I never really liked lawn mowing as a kid, and I don't have to mow a lawn now because, you know, hashtag apartment life. But, you know, this is relaxing. I see why some people might find this enjoyable. We'll do a soft cut there. If you're looking for me, you better check under the sea. That is where you'll find me, underneath the sea lab, underneath the water, sea lab, at the bottom of the sea. Okay. So I'm realizing I might need to build a mini sweeper to re-sweep that area down there that we already did. I'm not going to send the tall one across again because we all know how slow that is. And we don't need the full height on it. Womp womp. Okay. Okay. So just in case Cub actually does come by, I'm gonna hit start recording. Turn off the face camera again. What season did I join HermitCraft? Well, some people consider, like, the end of May to be spring. Other people consider it summer. But I actually joined 5 weeks into Season 1 of the first season. Season 1 of the first season. 5 weeks into Season 1 of HermitCraft. I was the first person invited to join the server who was not a founding member, making me the original new guy. Yeah, I was going to say bring your own boat, but I was like, you know, I got a boat lying around. He can just grab it. Hey, welcome, OK Mars. Glad you could join us. What would I consider to be my best skill in Minecraft? I don't know. I'm terrible at ranking things. I don't know what I would consider to be my best skill in any context. Okay, this is a lot of kelp. It's a lot of kelp. How are there no drowned? There was one. I saw one. I was just dodging it. But, I mean, this is pretty close to the sunlight level here. Would I say my worst skill is ranking things? I mean, other people might say that. Howdy, Cub!
How's it going, Joe?
Hey, pretty good. I'm just working on my vertical flying machine.
Nice.
Yeah. Have you done much with flying machines?
Some stuff, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's like, horizontal water sweepers are the way to go. And I'm like, you know, there's a Kurt Vonnegut quote. When someone hands you lined paper, turn it sideways. And, you know, I feel like that's a very obnoxious viewpoint to have. But if you're going to learn to be obnoxious, you should learn from Kurt Vonnegut, you know?
Yeah. Good,
So,
that's a good,
yeah,
good saying.
I'm learning as I go a bunch of weird things that don't normally come up with water sweepers, because no one does them this way. For example, apparently when kelp blocks grow back, they'll add new source blocks that will ripple down your entire line of cleared stuff so far.
Yes, unfortunately that is, yeah, the way that they're implemented, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm realizing I'm going to clear all these out. Even though the piston can easily break them, it's the ones underneath them that are causing me the trouble.
Yeah, how are you just moving over the thing manually, or how do you?
Well, for right now, yeah. I basically am just, I can just push it with 2 pistons and then send it back.
Okay.
It's
I
a
gotcha.
real basic construction. The Minecraft wiki had basically the top 2 layers of this are just straight out of the Minecraft wiki, with 2 observers, 2 sticky pistons, and then 2 slimes. And then I just extended the slimes down, and I put little wool booties on them so they don't get cold.
I see. I see. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I think it will be more tedious this way, but yeah, it gets the job done all the same. So I mean, if you want to go that way, go that way.
Yeah, well, I'm one of those people that I learn through iteration, and I get better at automating tasks if I do them a bunch of times. So, like, in theory, there's a way to make the piston pusher that slides the thing over automated, too, right?
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yep.
you know, I'm also going to have to create other flying machines to fix the mistakes that I'm making. Like, down here where the water level has kind of popped back up above where it should be, I'm going to build another flying machine to kind of sweep this out, too. And, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So
Pretty cool,
it's a
man.
learning project. I'm not trying to optimize from day one.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll probably learn a ton about water mechanics and how to do stuff and flying machines and yeah.
Yep, that's where I'm at.
Sweet, dude. Are you storing all this kelp somewhere, by the way?
Oh, no, I didn't realize I was going to have to. So, you know what? There's a chest here. I guess I can throw some in. But, like, seriously, if you need a bunch of kelp, you can just take it. Because my
I'll take some.
My goal was to just drink more of your potions that you sell. I've got night vision and water breathing, you know, and just, like, mine it. And, yeah, I could use invisibility, too, if I wanted to. But that doesn't really seem that helpful when I'm not next to the Guardian Farm.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So I'll save those for later. Because, yeah, the Guardian Farm is on the far corner there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But, yeah, if you want to stick around and chat, I can join a group. But otherwise, I got to kind of dive, and you're going to be up here collecting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I actually got to do some stuff. I'm working on some things right now, but couldn't miss up the free kelp opportunity, man.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Well, good luck with your project. And do you need anything for that?
No, I'm actually good right now. I'm actually good.
Awesome. Well, good luck.
Cheers, Joe.
Cheers.
See you soon.
Okay, that's always fun seeing Cub. We're going to leave the recording mode on for a minute, just in case he has any last-minute thoughts. He's not usually like, Cub isn't quite as last-minute thoughts guy as much as Scar. Oh my gosh, every time Scar and I try to end a conversation, we're like, oh, but also, you know, I was also thinking about it this way. It's like neither of us could let the other one leave. Because we're both just, like, in this feedback loop of, like, you know, okay, but that's it. And then it's like, oh, but also... It's like... So I've learned not to stop the recording immediately. Is the short version. Caesar says that's the biggest mood ever. Yeah, so I'm going to be... I also see that we have some tips rolling in. So once... we will acknowledge those in a minute. Thank you very much. I can't see who tipped until I let go of the controls here. But I also don't want those drowned we saw earlier getting me. So we're going to try and clear out a bunch of this first. Before we switch windows. Oh, and also see, as they grow, it's starting to be evident where the ones I missed are. Because some of them I cut a little bit above. You got to really get them from the root. Okay. Just one more thing. Yeah, like Scar Lumbo. Don't come in here yelling help in all caps. That's not constructive. That's the equivalent of asking to ask a question. We have a rule against weird things in chat. Yelling in all caps is also against the rules. This is not a place you should come for help. There are resources available in your area. Google them. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of kelp. Was he requesting the Beatles song? I don't know. You hang up. No, you hang up. No, I used to have that problem too. I've been working very hard to not do that now that I am a 30-something. Yeah. Hey, so let's go ahead and take a second to see who this tip is rolling in from now. We got 10 rolling in from Paul, who says, for doing a cool vertical flying machine instead of the same old boring horizontal ones. I like learning new things. Or I like new things. Well, thank you, Paul. That's going to put us 3 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay, so let's swim on over that way. We got all these tropical fishes. Joe building a new legacy this season. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually collect some of the kelp so we don't completely kill the server's TPS, which is ticks per second. One of the good things about streaming and recording at this time of night is there's not like 15 people on the server that I'm ruining the day of with all these entities. But on the off chance somebody logs in who needs to do something important, it's courteous to make sure we pick up as much of this as possible. Let's get the rockets back down here. Okay. So we're not gonna use a composter for this. We'll throw it in a furnace. I've got a super smelter that needs fuel anyway. I don't know if it's technically... Is super smelter a specific type of smelter, or is it just a big smelter? I have a big smelter that needs fuel anyway. So, yeah. Okay, we can turn the face camera back on to stop recording. Face camera back on. Okay, great. We are in T. Joe Eckhillsberg mode at the moment. Okay, so Nope. Okay, that barely worked. A super smelter is just any array of furnaces all fed from the same source. Okay, yeah, so that works. It's got a bunch of hoppers. A true super smelter evenly distributes the inputs. Okay, so mine is like a bunch of parallel smelters that evenly distribute the input from multiple sources. There's not one input source only. Checkered Zebra says, why are you getting rid of the kelp yourself? Won't the flying machine take care of it? We thought that, but the problem is that the kelp that was underneath it would grow upward and then create new source blocks and then undo my valiant efforts. So basically we need to remove the kelp by hand is the short version. Learn that the hard way. Trial and error. There's a lot of trial and error in this project. Welcome back, Scar. Welcome back, Scar. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We are going to pull... Okay, we're gonna temporarily put these there. We're gonna temporarily put that there. We're gonna temporarily throw this here. Boy, this is not a good system. At all. Okay, so we're also wasting our night vision and mowing potion. We have to go get more of those. Yep, new webcam. Full. This is actually a 4K webcam, so that when my eye gets huge, you know, you can steal my identity. Just kidding, I don't have any sense of identity. I just make things. Okay. So we're gonna take these and go feed them into the glass smelter, which has been running this whole time also. Oh, some of them are probably out of fuel, it looks like. Yep. Okay. So we might need to... yeah, okay. So we're gonna toss that in there, along with those. Whoops, I did that wrong. Now, that means, though, we need to replace these with those. And we need to replace these with those. So we'll reallocate half of our furnace smelters. Great. Kelp. Kelper smelter in a summer swelter. Birds flew off from the fallout shelter. Hey, Tanner Blaze tips 5 and says, identity? Question mark. So, let's go ahead, and that is going to put us 2 past our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. Just do-do-do-do. And then we are going to lower the opacity now to 42%. If you had questions about that, life, the universe, or anything, there's your answer. Okay. So we're going to move the glass out. More glass. So we got plenty there. Yeah, oh, whoops, we forgot these. Okay, so that'll all kind of just keep cooking in the background. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Oh, the eyeglass manufacturer is not advertising on the stream. But I'm sure that if you just ask any optometrist for some good green frames, they'll probably hook you up. I don't have an eyebrow ring. I'm not that cool. Rex Verdi says, Joe has an eyebrow ring light. Oh! That's what they're talking about. I was like, huh, must be a trick of the light, but I didn't realize which particular light because I'm so focused on this redstone project, which is now a lawn mowing project. Yeah, this is my dynamic overlay. Teach the Twitch viewer says it took me 10 minutes to make out that was Joe's eyes. Well, usually my eyes make people want to make out, like, a lot faster than that, but, you know, everybody's different. Okay. We are knocking out a lot of this pretty quickly. These little cave ones are going to be where it gets very strange. Yeah. Them hiding in that low grass there is perilous. Oh, there's another one I almost missed. So it turns out with vertical water sweepers, kelp is a bigger problem than with horizontal water sweepers, is the short version. Because we're not doing the full width simultaneously, kelp regrowing can cause weird water source generation and block update problems. The close-up face is my dynamic overlay. A lot of people said, Joe, if you want to be a professional streamer, you need a dynamic overlay. I was like, okay, I'll put my face on here. It's dynamic, and it's overlay. And they're like, no, you need a way to show when people tip. And I was like, okay, so how about the face camera gets bigger every time we hit a tipping milestone? And people are like, Joe, you're just being obnoxious. No, you need a numeric way to show the amount of money that people tip. So then I bought this abacus. And then when people tip, I slide the beads over. It's a pretty good system. If you're interested in trying it out, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay, so let's go back and check and see if any of the kelp from over here has started regrowing. Like if I missed any of the roots. It should be taller by now because these chunks have been loaded enough for that to... Oh, there's one right there. Yep, there's one we missed. Okay. Yep, so basically when the kelp grows, it resets this, which is really obnoxious. Because we had this water swept out down to about that, the height of that thing there. So we're gonna have to build a secondary sweep for that. Okay, so let's see. How are we for time on these? 250. Hey, DL Krauser rolling in and tipping 20. Thank you so much. Let's see. That puts us $2 past our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. Expand. Just do. And we are going to lower the geopacity now. Brrr, to a frigid 32% Fahrenheit. Not Celsius. That would be way too hot. And we can keep clearing that out. I feel like the server's going to start having some tick lag if we don't do a quick sweep through there. Don't ask me to raid people I don't know. I am not going to do that. I'm sorry you had a rough day, but that's not a good way to make a first impression. If the first thing you do when you show up here is make a request, that's... The stream is for people who are having a rough day already. Please just chill and enjoy the stream. Pokemon War Stars says, how long ago did you start? I've been streaming since 2008. I started off streaming illustration because you couldn't play... Oh, wow. We are directly behind where the kelp is despawning. It's despawning before I'm getting to it. Okay. So we're just gonna grab enough of this to stop the server from completely freezing up. Okay. Yeah, that's a reasonable number of stacks of kelp, huh? I know it's going to cost me some potion time, but I want to be a considerate server mate. And having 10,000 entities floating around here is really not considerate. Okay. Yeah, we got enough of them now that we can go add some more. The important thing is to make sure that we get far enough with this today that I can AFK here for a little while, running the smelter, and then we'll be able to see, tomorrow if any of the kelp, like I missed that lowest block there. Because if you miss that one lowest block, it'll grow back. Yep, there's our potion time. Okay. Okay, where's the ship? The boat. There it is. I think we can probably get rid of these 2 bottles. Okay. I still need to get a better entrance to my area down here that I can't find in the dark. Oh, there it is. So we don't start taking damage. Barely made it. Okay. So, we did some work on our skeleton spawner the other day. It's still not ready, but but it's further along than it was. Okay. Whew. Wow, that's actually like perfect amount of kelp, shockingly. Okay. So this one still has 36, 7, 7, 7. Okay, maybe I'm going to take that and redistribute some of those. Okay. Then I'm going to keep the fuel generating ones going longer than the glass generating ones, because we're not using the glass that much right now. No, we don't need bone meal from composting kelp, because, yeah, no, this is one of my projects I've been working on when I'm tired, and it's like, I'm too tired to do anything dangerous. Let me just work on this skeleton farm. No, not that skeleton farms can't be dangerous, but, you know. Okay. So, I think we should, actually, let's grab some more rockets, and then we're going to go to Cub Fans. Oh, where did I move the ender chest to? We're going to go to Cub Fans' shop and grab some more rockets. Okay. Caesar says, does Joe have a stream schedule? So I stream Monday and Wednesday during the day, and then I stream almost every night except Tuesday at 8:30 U.S. Central. So this is the evening stream for me. Am I really lost? Oh no, I'm not lost. I know where I'm going. But yeah, I usually do Crafts with Cleo on Wednesday mornings. At around 8:30 a.m. U.S. Central Time. And during my Crest stream today was when I went through and did a bunch of schematics of flying machines on pencil and paper to try and learn how they work. Do I play Minecraft Bedrock as well? Not intentionally. Like, sometimes my daughter will, like, have her Education Edition account or her Nintendo account and ask for help. Okay, so 1 diamond for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swiftness, I think I might want the invisibility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll drop another 3 of these in here. Oh, we should probably check on if that squid shop is still open, shouldn't we? Oh. Whoa! It's like, this is a dangerous place. Okay. Okay. No, the shop on top of the squid seems to be gone. Did he move it below the squid somewhere, or is it just not a thing? My eye was almost perfectly lined up with the Kraken eye. Oh, that's fun. I can line up with that thing. Hold on. It's easier to move the mouse. I should actually be flying. I should pay attention to where I'm going. Alexeda says, I don't love the extreme close-up. Oh, well, you're lucky that you got here early, because when the tips start rolling in, we're going to get to the extreme close-ups pretty soon. We are currently 18 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/showhills and YouTube Super Chat. I hope you enjoy the stream while you can. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and put a bunch of these potions in over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, then we'll hold on to 3 of them each. Let's get rid of all of this stuff at this point. We don't need literally anything but maybe boats. Let's make an extra boat though, because that's something that keeps biting me, that I don't have an extra boat. Potion of night vision. Potion of... oh, wait. I didn't put the right ones away. Okay. Water breathing. Water breathing. Okay, night vision, invisibility. Invisibility. There we go. Okay. Water breathing. I'm not sure if Pearl's shop is selling tridents yet. I know that they're stocking tridents, but I've heard mixed reports about whether or not she has prices yet. And Pearl is not going to be awake at this time of day. So I can't just ask her individually. She's closer, even though she's in Australia, she lives closer to British time than American time by a lot. So it's good to know that I can go there in the future to replace my trident, but it's not really an option at the moment. Okay. But yeah, no, thank you for letting me know. Bum, 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 bum. Welcome, Extreme Gamer Let's Play. Glad you friends. The webcam shouldn't be cracked. It's brand new. It's like 4K. How long have we been going? 2 hours or so right now. Cool. When I woke up from my nap, I was super thirsty. So I chugged like 2 pints of water. Which is why we haven't had to take a hydration break yet. Because my process for setting up for the stream involved drinking 2 pints of water and then refilling my glass. So I am gonna eventually finish that and need to take a hydration break. Hey, welcome, Wittershins. No, don't worry, I'm sweating it all out. Tennessee is very warm today. No, I still haven't found the old beef, the lost beef jerky, but I did buy replacement beef jerky, so I've been less grumpy about it. I was hoping the replacement beef jerky, I would set it down on top of the missing bag and be like, well, that's where it is, but that has not worked out as a plan yet. But either way, I have beef jerky, so I'm not grumpy about it anymore. Okay. I don't want to take the hydration break in the middle of a potion there. Well, the shop isn't finished if there's no prices. You can't buy anything. building might be finished, but the shop is more than the building. The shop is the experience and the architecture. It's a confluence. Okay. This is going pretty well. This is going easier than I thought. I mean, of all the problems I thought I could run into with the flying machine, having to mow kelp was not one of them. But the nice thing about this problem is this is a problem I know how to solve. It's not stressful. I was worried I was going to end up like, oh no, I need to do a ludicrous amount of math, and then do a ludicrous amount of resource gathering, and then I need to do some sort of super complex build. It's like, nah, just go hit some kelp for a while and the existing plan will work fine. It's like, you know what I can do? I can hit some kelp for a while and then follow up on the existing plan. That I can do. Okay. Oh, that's good. There's some magma cubes down here for me to... Uh-oh. Missed that one. These are going to grow back if we don't get them torn out by the roots. Okay, so... yeah, let's go ahead and do a quick kelp grabbing pass here, just so the entity count doesn't get too ludicrous. I want to kill the server for everyone else. Devin Crotty says, doing a bit of seaweeding. I don't think I got Devin Crotty's accent. But it was close. It was the closest I've gotten yet. Have a good night, butterfly girl. Okay. Do I think I can sell all the kelp? I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna throw it in my furnace, because I gotta smelt, like, I don't know, 4 double chests worth of glass from sand anyway. So, my plan is to just use it for that. I'm just gonna cook it in the furnace to make more fuel. Hey, and we got a tip rolling in via PayPal. Let's go ahead. Let's get down to lay our head and dream. And then we will find out who that mysterious tip is from. Oh boy. I just smacked myself with a coaster. The coaster got stuck to the bottom of the glass. I'm just like, when I pick up the glass, it's just, the coaster just goes flop. Hits me right in the stomach. It's not heavy because it's a coaster, but still. Was not expecting that. So if you're like, what was that noise? Either way, thank you to Richard for rolling in and tipping 20. Boom, that's going to put us 2 past our next Face Gamer expansion milestone. It says, loving the streams. Thanks for being a common influence. I do what I can, Richard. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and on YouTube Super Chat. Okay. So why don't we run down there and we'll throw this extra fuel in play. Can I tell Scar you said hi? Nope. Go check out one of his streams or his YouTube videos. The best place to let a hermit know you appreciate them is wherever they make their work. Okay, I think we're going to switch this one over to Kelp Production too. We really don't need this much sand production at the moment. We are way ahead on sand. And we are not ahead on kelp. Or on fuel. We've been running this sand smelter for a long time, and we have burned through most of our fuel reserves. So it's a good time to just switch everything over to producing kelp. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so these chests are full now. That's part of the problem too. Okay. Let's temporarily rehouse some of the sand over here. We have so much sand that we don't need to cook urgently. Okay. So, let's see. Unfortunately, these chunks haven't been super loaded the whole time, but okay. So, how much kelp did we load up behind these? 7. So let's go ahead and put 9 and 9 in the other two. And that'll double our kelp cooking production. We don't want to be caught kelpless, exactly. Blockcraft says, do you like watching the other hermits' videos? Or because you're already on the server, do you not do that? I do, but the problem is, depending on like what's going on the server, there are sometimes when we're not allowed to watch each other's videos, like during Demise, when people are building traps for each other, or the Civil War. And so it's something that I enjoy, but I don't always get to do as much as y'all do. But yeah, I'll put them on when I'm doing chores and cleaning and stuff. I can't watch them while I'm editing my own videos because the sounds from Minecraft will confuse me. That's one of the reasons I watch a lot of pinball streams and not a lot of Minecraft streams when I'm editing, because the pinball noises I know are not coming from the game, from the footage I'm editing. But like if I hear somebody drowning in Minecraft when I'm swimming in game in the footage I'm editing, but I shouldn't be drowning, I'm like, how did my sound get out of sync? Why am I drowning there? That sort of thing. Okay. Welcome, Jenny, as a cookie. Yep, inventory management. That's true. Okay. So I think we need to take a quick hydration break. Let's see who we need to thank for that. Okay. Let's see. Alex didn't request any particular song, so we're just going to go ahead and play one that I like. Let's go ahead and put on Hit the Merch Store, which is another D&D inspired one. And I will be right back.
It's absurdity in RPG font. Tycho Brahe's behind creased cardboard, but you don't pull up chairs for humor, do you? You shouldn't miss this guy Cthulhu. He shakes a stone as light eldritch, compelling you, the viewers, to hit the merch store. 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 Walnut's Grove is gone, which sucks for a druid. Plus mail is strong, but nuts wise into it. Sigils on the cave wall stabbed like daggers. She took wolf form and she howled aloud. She bit at Cthulhu and she snapped her snout. And by her instincts led you to the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Rosie, she's shopped there before. All her grandkids get gifts from this store. Little halflings with their kingpins playing footloose. I've seen them picnic beneath the stars, wearing their bright dark magic scarves. It's a one-stop shop for birthdays at the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store.
Denard's a paladin, dragonborn, who treats everybody else with scorn. But you know that they all deserve it, don't you? He gains entitlement from bits, or so Jerry claims, so I guess it fits. And they both expect you all to hit the merch store.
Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store. Maybe there are gods beyond whose tendrils shift their waking pawns, but Jerry kinda seems like he has got this. Except the times when the phones light up and ideas arise, then outright erupt, and Jerry's gone, volcanic cursed Rothfuss. What now, Rothfuss? Come on, Rothfuss. Ignore Rothfuss. Gosh darn Rothfuss. Dang it, Rothfuss. My game, Rothfuss. Go home, Rothfuss.
Shut up,
Rothfuss. Flip it, Rothfuss. Let's not do this. Hit the merch store. Hit the merch store.
All right, folks, let's take down that hydration break sign. I am back and ready to rock. Okay, I'm not sure how long a kelp block will burn for, but we got some of those. Okay. Yeah, apologies for that bot that rolled in the YouTube chat. I added several of the keywords in its name to the auto block, so they shouldn't be able to easily roll back in again. Yeah, 20 items, but like I don't know how many, like is 20 items one potion of water breathing and night vision, right? I don't know how long that'll last, if that makes sense. Okay, so we're discovering some of these that we might have cut early. Yeah, I don't know how long that is in seconds either. Yay! See, we're even. We're tied. Okay. 10 seconds per smelt. So that's 200 seconds, I think, then, if I'm doing the math right. Okay, 200 seconds. I mean, I think we did a pretty okay job here. We missed a few over there, but... Careful, tropical fish. We are doing some mowing here. Okay. Got some more that way. I hope y'all are enjoying experiencing Minecraft through my eyes. Here on the HermitCraft server. Okay. And here's another one. See, these are the really insidious ones, the ones that are closer to over here. Because they're the ones we're going to hit first. With the machine. Okay. So we've got a big old cluster of kelp over this way. We're going to be getting closer to the Guardian City soon, so we might need to switch to the invisibility potions or add them on. And... oops. I intentionally didn't drink the invisibility potions first. So, that way... somebody running a mob cap machine? How come there's no guardians? There should be guardians everywhere here. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, maybe they just took a second to spawn in or something. Well, either way, we're gonna give them their distance. Did you buy the glasses the green color, or did you paint them? I bought them this way. I would not want to paint glasses. Like, my vision is so terrible. Like, the lenses on these were hundreds of dollars. Getting paint on expensive lenses like that are not good. I have very poor eyesight. But yeah, that also makes me more willing maybe than some people to spend more on frames. Because, like, if your lenses are super cheap, you know, or if your lenses are, if you have a pretty standard visual thing, and your lenses are only $100, you might be like, well, I don't want to spend too much on frames for these $100 things. But if you have several $100 lenses, it's like, I want to get high-end, good frames so that these don't, if these lenses pop out and get scratched, it's going to be a big problem. Like, I don't want to take any chances. And at that point where you're spending that much money, you might as well get ones that you like the way they look. You know. Is the update called the Wild Update? I would not have known to be excited for the Wild Update. I'm excited about 119, but, man, they need to mail me more marketing materials, clearly. I didn't know the name of the update. I actually was thinking the other day, I'm like, oh, it's weird that, like, they didn't name the new update, because maybe after Caves and Cliffs got split into 2 parts, they were like, well, we don't want to brand the updates anymore, we'll just call them by the numbers. I just assumed this one didn't have a name. So, yeah, maybe I'm the wrong person to ask. Fresh Lancer says, I got laser vision a few years ago. It's the best. Gotcha. Yeah, I've considered getting LASIK, but it's very expensive. Although the prices are going down, and it seems like a good investment. I just, my vision has stabilized finally enough. It kept getting worse, but it stabilized about 10 years ago and hasn't gotten much worse since. So, at the same time, it's like, well, if my vision's relatively stable and I'm used to wearing glasses, like, I kind of just don't mind wearing glasses. Interesting. Okay, I tried to ban several of the words in that bot's name, but apparently banning words in a name isn't enough to stop the account from posting. Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. That's just one of the hazards of streaming on the internet. I've been streaming since 2008, and even when my audience was 3 to 7 people, we would have random bots rolling in with messages like that. That's not one of those, like, penalties for success. That's just one of those things like the weather. You know, there's always weather. The bot's name might be Unicode. Oh, good point, Zedric. That's smart. Well, yeah, so I banned that, so, like, even though I didn't want to ban the word dating or the word adult, I can ban them together. But, yeah, if it's using Unicode, then, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily have caught it. Yeah. I mean, you know, it seems like, yeah, getting your eyes fixed could be a real good idea, depending on your situation. But especially for me right now, like elective surgery during a pandemic, it's a little rough. So I'm not ruling it out in the future, but it's just not. I have so many other things that, like, the amount of money it would cost to get my eyes fixed like that. It's like I'd rather use that toward a down payment on a house, because it's thousands of dollars. Water breathing and night vision. Let's turn on the invisibility now. Okay. But yeah, there's nothing like super urgent that I want to do that's like, oh, I would love to do this, but I can't because I have glasses. Anything I want to do, I can do with glasses on. You know? I mean, like, roller coasters would maybe be more fun if I could see better. Oh, yeah, I'd have to take a while off looking at screens, which I kind of need to do for my job. Have I looted the gold blocks? I haven't gone inside here really at all. I think Gem looted this one when she was looking for sponges. Okay, so I think we might have actually gotten all of the kelp at this point. Let's do kind of a grid pattern search. Okay. So just swinging around here. Oh, there's one down in the ravine I missed. Missed one on my right a while back. Maybe that was the same one I just saw. Yeah, I needed glasses since I was like 6. So, like, first grade. I've just had glasses all my life, basically. I wore contacts for a while, but the problem is that my eyes would dry out when I looked at screens too often, and I've always had jobs that required looking at a lot of screens. So, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, well, I could change professions. Although, I mean, I technically did just change professions to like video editing and video production, but that also requires looking at screens a lot. So, yeah. Tanner says, did my tip go through in the YouTube super chat? When? Oh, sorry. Sorry, Tanner. That was right when the bot came in and it got, yeah, sorry. Thank you. Apologies for not catching that earlier, Tanner. Yep. That puts us 13 away from the next face camera expansion. And Tanner writes, gotta love good frames. Am I right? Yep. Yeah, glasses come in any color if you shop around. Okay. Caesar says, just change professions. Just do it. Well, I mean, so almost every skill I have is somehow computer related. It would be very hard for me to suddenly not look at computers for 8 hours a day. Also, I think that most of the people here are paying me to do this profession, so they'd be very upset if I said I'd rather have contact lenses than make videos. I don't think I need contact lenses that badly. If people want to reinforce that message, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Let's go ahead and do a quick segue there since we're coming up on the 11 o'clock hour. Oh, boy. But yeah, I could not see this being a very enthusiastic bunch about me switching jobs so I could wear contact lenses. Chroma green contacts would be kind of amazing. But, and those would only be for special occasions, so that's feasible but expensive. Okay. Oh yeah, I always forget when I scratch my eyes during the stream. You guys can really see it. Sorry. Okay. Stephanie Hall says, wait for lens replacement in your 40s. So much better than LASIK and longer lasting. Good to know, Stephanie. Yeah, that wasn't even on my radar, so I'll have to look into that. Okay, waiting to see if anything else is growing up. Okay, yeah, I can tell I'm starting to get tired. I think we might have done it, though. I think we might have cleared out all the kelp. And if we find, like, occasional... We'll keep an eye on it behind the flying machine at this point, but, like, I think we're good. So, woo! We're making progress. We're making progress. No, I don't accept tips via Venmo. Just PayPal and YouTube. Okay. So, we have a few options here. We can either resend the thing back past again, or we can do something different. I'm in favor of doing something different. Okay, so... Oh, I'm like, why can't I fly? Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. Yeah, try not to yell in all caps, Caesar. It's harder for me to moderate the chat when people are yelling in caps. Except for special streams where I can't read the chat, I moderate everything myself. Like if I'm doing a Mario Kart stream, I'll pay one of my Discord moderators to do a shift on Twitch, but that's like an exception. Okay. 11,776. Okay. We'll put half of that in there and half of that in there. Should all even out. Okay. Whew. I mean, I know we're not done with the project, but like this was kind of the big hurdle. Getting something that functions built on HermitCraft, because getting it done in creative mode is always easier. But getting it working on on survival in HermitCraft was the mystery. Hey, Layla Bloodrose tips 20 who says this project is going to be sick when it's done. Good luck clearing out with the water, Joe. Well, thank you so much, Layla. That is going to put us 7 past our next face camera expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time to expand. Jost. Lowering the Joe pasty now to 24%. Get my eye recentered properly. Okay. Lower. Gotta get centered in my chair. There it is. Okay. So, at this point, we need to go back and get the machine building stuff. And start working on kind of a lower sweeper that's going to go down to the level. that thing is running at. Yeah, it's mostly in here, but we also need to pull out the lime one. Okay, so we're gonna pull out some of that. Sticky pistons, normal pistons, observers, scaffolds. Oh, we had more kelp than I realized. We'll come back for the kelp. Okay. So... let's see. So if we need to go down to here... oh, of course I didn't bring any wool. Where did I leave the wool? Probably over there. You know what? Fine. Let's... there's the wool. Okay. Fine. Let's go put the kelp in there, just so we deal with it. Caesar says, how do you plan to deal with the uneven ocean floor? Honestly, that's not something I've really sorted out yet. Because honestly, I don't care if there's some water inside the machine. At this point, I just care that there's stuff that I want to build that attaches to the back of the coin door that needs to go under the water, right? There's mechanisms that I need to build right now that I can't because I'm hitting the sea. Yeah, so kind of a one problem at a time thing. I'll have this cleared out enough that I can start building the parts that I care about. And then I'll worry about that later. Okay, so... how many is that? So that's 2 rows in that one, 2 rows in that one, and then we'll add 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so those are now leveled out. Welcome, Dynamic. Glad you could join us. Okay, so we'll put half of them in here. Those will get dispensed into those pistons and then back into these. Relatively evenly-ish. It's fine. Am I good on YouTube segments? Yeah, I'm probably not going to record any more YouTube segments tonight. But I am trying to get stuff knocked out. Hey, looks like we just got a tip rolling in from HermitCraft, who says, some people are into ocean conservation. Joe is into ocean confiscation. Thank you very much. HermitCraft, that puts us 8 away from the next face camera expansion. Sorry, I kind of paused in there. I was just thinking, like, technically this could be considered a desalinization project. You know? Oh, I want you to see Minecraft through my eyes. Okay. Have I considered playing Stardew Valley or other games? I've considered playing other games. I played Threes earlier on my phone while I was waiting for something. Let's see, what else? Oh, I played Demio in Pancake Mode for the first time. I played it in VR a few times with Goran, Anna from Hot Nudge, and Bex from Fliptronic last week. That was fun. And then I tried it in Pancake Mode to get us, because I feel like that would be easier to stream, but it's not necessarily as fun to play. Pancake Mode, so some games are VR only, but then for like cross-play reasons, they'll create what they call a Pancake Mode, where you can play it on a normal screen. and it's got like totally different controls and user interface. A lot of what makes the game charming, though, is the VR interface. But the upshot of Pancake Mode is, let's say that you played Demio every Tuesday with your friends or whatever. You're traveling this weekend, you can't bring your VR headset. You can still join your friends with the crossplay in Pancake Mode, so that your team isn't like, because it's like a 4-player game. You really need like all 4 people, or the game is balanced, expecting you to either have 4 people or to die. Even with 4 people, you're likely to die. But it is a difficult game, and so yeah, it's kind of one of those things where, you know what I should get is some glazed terracotta. I have terracotta though, don't I? I feel like I had a tiny bit of terracotta back at the old house. The House of Horrors. Okay. Hey, we got another tip rolling in. Let's see who that's from. Hey, we just got 3 rolling in from Ryland, who says, kelp in the ocean prevents water from draining, but Joe Hills can mow. I think that was supposed to be read like a haiku. Sorry. Either way, though, that puts us 5 away from the next Face Gamer expansion. Okay. So where was I? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to go get glazed terracotta so that we can use it for scaffolding that our thing won't stick to. Wizard of Docs says, my inner Cleo voice just went, Joe, any house with you in it is a house of horrors. Thanks, Wizard of Docs' inner Cleo voice. Okay, I thought I had glazed terracotta in here. Or at least terracotta. Oh, there's red terracotta. Okay, so if we can go glaze that real quick. If I'm near civilization, I should Hawkeye Scar. I'm way behind on episode 14, production-wise. So no, I'm not gonna make any side trips to go Hawkeye Scar. It's just like I've been getting a lot done. There's a lot going on here. But I've got a relative coming to visit soon, so I've been doing a bunch of stuff around the apartment, preparing for that. So it's like I've been super productive, but I'm not where I want to be on this episode. So yeah, we're gonna give Scar a break right now. I need to just make a bunch of furnaces anyway. Let's go get some cobble from down there. The outline / plan for this build looks like Kirby waving. Does it? Huh. I didn't plan it that way, but I mean, honestly, people see what they want to see, you know? So who am I to argue? Okay, so more dried kelp blocks here. I'm gonna put half of them in that one. I'm gonna put all but one of them in that one. Then we're gonna take these furnaces back up with us, as well as we're gonna take a few more stacks of cobble, because we need those for all sorts of project parts. If I put it in the episode, is it really a detour? Best of luck on the production. The thing is that, like, Hawkeyeing Scar, I don't have a bow and arrow. Like, I would have to do so much. I lost a bunch of stuff in a lava incident earlier, so I would have to do so much to be able to go do that. Like, it would definitely be a derailment. Welcome to Nolimoto. Okay. So, okay. I feel like my brain is hitting the point where I'm really struggling to remember what I'm supposed to do next. Okay. Yeah, so that's where we're at. At the point where I can't keep track of what to do next. We got this cooking. We'll worry about building the second sweeper to fix the part that was broken and getting the rest of the machine going tomorrow. I need to go do a bunch of chores so I can get to bed at a reasonable hour. Yay, single parenting. There's always something to clean. Okay, so let's see who we can raid tonight. It is Wednesday, so I don't have a standard target on Wednesday. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Oh, interesting. It looks like MPT3K is doing the San Francisco Pinball Department League Finals. We normally raid Manu for the movie night streams, but we can go ahead and raid him for this too. I'll probably be sticking around and having this on in the background while I do my cleaning and chores. Anyway, until next time, y'all. Oh, wait. Our raid message is, howdy, y'all. Joe Hill's raid here. You can remember that, right? I'm too tired to remember that. Wow, I am crashing hard. Okay, until next time, y'all. This is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do.